Under the sun's golden embrace, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera relax near a majestic jungle waterfall, a symphony of nature's finest. The air vibrates with the aroma of exotic blooms and wet soil, while butterflies dance among the dense foliage. The playful screeches of monkeys in the distance twist into aggressive squawks, signaling a fierce dispute over a scarce water source. Baloo senses the shift in the jungle's harmony, observing, "Something's not right. They usually share without a fuss." Mowgli, under Bagheera's watchful guidance, steps into the ancient cave, where an unsettling atmosphere permeates the air. The cave floor is scattered with discarded tools, hinting at a recent unwelcome presence. Bagheera's voice breaks the silence. "These signs are not good, Mowgli. Someone is intruding on our territory." Mowgli responds, determination hardening his features. "We have to find out who is doing this." The once lush jungle clearing is marred by the desolation of deforestation, a silent testament to human encroachment. Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera stand shoulder to shoulder, a united front against the encroaching threat. A ruthless poacher steps into the clearing, his eyes glinting with avarice as he stakes his claim. "This jungle has riches we intend to take." Mowgli's youthful defiance pierces the air as he declares, "This is our home. You will not destroy it." Baloo stands protectively beside Mowgli, a formidable barrier against the impending danger. Bagheera's lithe form is coiled, ready to strike, his gaze never leaving the poacher's predatory eyes. At the jungle's edge, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera watch as poachers set snares, their actions poisoning the air with dread. Mowgli's fists clench, his youthful face contorted with fury as he fights against his urge to confront the humans. Baloo places a heavy paw on Mowgli's shoulder, his massive form a bulwark against rash action. Bagheera's eyes narrow, his gaze sharp and calculating as he emphasizes the gravity of their trespass. "We have to do something, they'll hurt the pack." Baloo's voice rumbles with caution as he advises, "Easy there, little cub, we need a plan." Deep within the wolf den, the flickering firelight casts eerie shadows, setting a tense stage for the pack's unease. Surrounding them, the pack watches, suspicion clouding their eyes as they question Mowgli's place among them. Akela's voice cuts through the silence, challenging Mowgli. "You hesitate, man-cub. Are you truly one of us?" Mowgli rises to the challenge, declaring his allegiance. "I am a wolf, I hunt with the pack." He defends his principles, a hint of defiance in his tone. "But I won't kill without reason." The tension hangs heavy in the den, the firelight dancing on the faces of wolves uncertain of Mowgli's true nature. In the heart of ancient ruins, Mowgli surveys the weathered stones and dense jungle. He discovers a discarded book amidst the debris, its pages whispering forgotten tales. As Mowgli examines the book, images of a world unknown flicker in his mind. Lost in contemplation, Mowgli sits alone, wrestling with his identity. Who am I? Am I a wolf or a man, or something in between? In the heart of the jungle, a clearing bathed in sunlight reveals Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera lost in laughter. The tranquility shatters as a faint, rhythmic chopping sound invades their paradise. Mowgli's head snaps up, his senses alert to the unknown threat. Baloo dismisses the sound with a lazy wave, but Bagheera's ears twitch, unease clouding his features. The air thickens with an unspoken sense of danger, the idyllic scene now tainted. Deep within the abandoned temple, Mowgli, Bagheera, and Baloo venture into the shadows, their figures dwarfed by the encroaching jungle. Vines crawl over weathered stone, veiling ancient carvings, while rusted machetes and broken shovels litter the scene. A lingering scent of smoke hangs heavy, mingling with the temple's musty odor as tension fills the air. The chopping sounds echo, revealing a larger, organized intrusion into the temple's ancient solitude. At the jungle's edge, Mowgli watches the poachers ravage his home, their destructive acts filling him with anguish. The air hangs heavy with the scent of freshly cut wood, a grim testament to the poachers' relentless destruction. With a voice filled with impassioned resolve, Mowgli steps forward, seeking to reason with those who threaten his world. "This jungle is our home, and we will defend it," Mowgli declares, his voice ringing with defiance. The poachers sneer, dismissing Mowgli as a mere nuisance, their disdain fueling the escalating tension. Sunlight dapples the jungle floor as Mowgli hones his hunting skills under Bagheera's watchful eye. Bagheera patiently guides Mowgli, his movements a dance of stealth and precision. Baloo observes from afar, his large frame swaying as he offers clumsy but well-meaning advice. "Remember, little brother, the jungle provides, but it also demands respect," Bagheera advises, his voice a low rumble. Mowgli listens intently, absorbing Bagheera's wisdom and preparing to strike. The scene encapsulates Mowgli's growth and the unbreakable bond he shares with his mentors, deep within the heart of the jungle. Under the cloak of night, the watering hole becomes a mirror to the jungle's soul, reflecting the nervous anticipation of its inhabitants. A ripple of unease disturbs the night as whispers of the dole's looming presence spread amongst the gathered creatures. Mowgli watches from the shadows, sensing the palpable shift in the jungle's delicate balance. Wise Old Elephant emerges, his voice a somber rumble. "The doles bring only chaos and destruction. We must be vigilant." The watering hole, once a sanctuary, now echoes with a chilling warning as the animals brace for the impending storm. In the dole's forsaken territory, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera tread cautiously, sensing the weight of despair. The air hangs heavy with the stench of decay, a palpable reminder of the dole's suffering. Twisted, skeletal trees claw at the sky, their branches gnarled and bare. The parched earth crunches underfoot, revealing a landscape ravaged by scarcity. Mowgli whispers with determination, "There has to be another way. We can't just drive them away. We have to help them." They witness the dholes' desperate plight, understanding the reasons behind their encroachment, a silent testament to their suffering. The jungle reveals a breathtaking waterfall, sunlight turning the cascading water into liquid diamonds. Mowgli, now more agile, leaps across the rocks with effortless grace. Nearby, Baloo lounges in a state of blissful repose, lazily fishing in the clear waters. Bagheera watches over them, his eyes scanning the jungle with focused intensity. The distant howls of dholes echo through the jungle, shattering the tranquility. Baloo warns, "Those ain't our pack. Sounds like trouble brewing." Within the dimly lit wolf den, shadows dance ominously as Akela, his fur betraying his age, commands the center. Anxiety hangs heavy in the air as wolves stir restlessly, their unease palpable. Mowgli, his youthful face hardened with resolve, stands beside Akela, his gaze sharp as he surveys the pack. Akela's voice cuts through the tension. "The dholes are driven by desperation. We must understand their plight before we resort to bloodshed." Mowgli steps forward, his voice ringing with determination. "I can try to track them, see what's driving them from their own lands." Mowgli prepares to leave the den, his face reflecting the weight of his decision. In a ravaged forest, Mowgli traverses a scene of utter devastation, with Bagheera at his flank. The jungle bears the scars of a brutal onslaught. Uprooted trees litter the landscape, and vital water sources have been reduced to barren dust. Eerie, unnatural markings deface the tree trunks, hinting at a deep-seated unrest that permeates the very air. The atmosphere is heavy with foreboding, as if the jungle itself is holding its breath in anticipation of further calamity. Bagheera's voice cuts through the silence, warning Mowgli. "This is no ordinary territorial dispute, Mowgli. Something has disturbed the very spirit of the jungle." Mowgli listens intently, his youthful face etched with concern as he absorbs the gravity of Bagheera's words. Sunlight filters through the jungle canopy, illuminating a small clearing where Mowgli hones his hunting skills under Bagheera's watchful gaze. Bagheera demonstrates a silent stalk, his movements fluid and precise, a masterclass in predatory stealth. Distracted, Mowgli cocks his head, listening to whispers carried on the wind, hinting at growing unrest among the animals. Bagheera senses Mowgli's unease, his amber eyes narrowing with concern as he warns. "The jungle is never truly silent, Mowgli, but these whispers carry a venomous intent." Moonlight paints eerie shadows across the ancient ruins as Baloo enters, his attempts at humor lost in the stillness. Mowgli sits silently, his youthful face etched with worry, torchlight dancing in his eyes. A chattering swarm of monkeys descends from the crumbling walls, led by a disgruntled member of the Bandarlog. The monkey leader's voice rings out, dripping with venom. "He's not one of us, Baloo. He'll betray you all." Mowgli's voice is filled with confusion and hurt. "I don't understand why they all hate me so much." As dawn paints the tranquil riverbank, Mowgli sits alone, the weight of the jungle's unrest etched upon his young brow. From the shadows, Shere Khan emerges, his predatory eyes gleaming with a false veneer of concern, approaching Mowgli. Shere Khan subtly insinuates, planting seeds of doubt. "Sometimes, little cub, the hardest choices are the only ones that can save us." Mowgli rises, his heart torn, confronting Shere Khan with newfound resolve. "You're trying to turn them against me." The air crackles with tension, the fate of the jungle hanging precariously as Mowgli and Shere Khan stand face to face. In the heart of the jungle, Mowgli and Baloo engage in a playful dispute, their voices echoing through the dense foliage. Baloo attempts to impart his wisdom on the art of backscratching, but Mowgli's attention is captivated by the mysterious ruins that emerge from the jungle's embrace. Mowgli discovers a peculiar spiral symbol etched into the stone, his curiosity piqued by the secrets it holds. As Mowgli touches the ancient symbol, a surge of visions overwhelms him. Faces flash, buildings rise and fall, and a profound sense of loss engulfs his senses. Oblivious to Mowgli's inner turmoil, Baloo continues his lesson, dismissing the ancient rocks as useless. In the forgotten city, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera tread cautiously, their figures swallowed by the shadows of crumbling ruins. Moonlight paints eerie patterns across the maze of decaying structures, hinting at secrets lost to time. They step into a vast chamber, where murals whisper tales of a sophisticated civilization, their strange deities and towering structures frozen in time. Mowgli's eyes lock onto a spiral symbol, a haunting echo that resonates with a forgotten past. The chilling echo of Shere Khan's roar shatters the silence, a predator's obsession closing in. At the entrance to the forgotten city, Mowgli confronts Shere Khan, his face a mask of defiance. Baloo and Bagheera, visibly wounded but resolute, guard Mowgli's flanks, their eyes narrowed with fierce determination. Shere Khan circles his prey, a predatory gleam in his eyes as he assesses the strength of his opposition. Fragmented visions flood Mowgli's mind, a baby cradled, a journey through ancient streets stirring a newfound resolve within him. Mowgli hardens with determination. "I will protect this city and my friends, even if it means facing you alone." As the tension peaks, an ancient spiral symbol ignites, bathing the scene in an ethereal glow. In a jungle clearing bathed in sunlight, Mowgli struggles to emulate Baloo's movements, his every attempt a testament to youthful energy. Baloo playfully evades Mowgli's advances, his movements fluid and full of jest. From afar, Bagheera observes the pair, his expression a mixture of amusement and deep concern. The The tranquility shatters as distant jackal howls pierce the air, their aggressive tones signaling an approaching threat. Baloo's playful demeanor vanishes, replaced by a grave seriousness as he declares, "These aren't the usual scavengers, little cub. Something stirred them up." Moonlight dances across the ancient ruins, casting long, eerie shadows. From the darkness, Shere Khan watches, his eyes burning with predatory intent. Below, Tabaki snarls, "We will take that hunting ground. The established order means nothing. Shere Khan's dominance ends here." Shere Khan emerges from the shadows, his voice a low menace. "Disorder is a weapon, Tabaki. Use it wisely, and perhaps I will find a use for you." In the dense ravine, Mowgli, Baloo, and Bagheera are suddenly ensnared in a ruthless ambush by a pack of snarling jackals, their peaceful hunt turned into a desperate fight for survival. The jungle erupts into chaos as Mowgli, with the agility of the wild, navigates the treacherous terrain, his every move a dance between life and death. Baloo, a force of nature, swipes his massive paws, sending jackals flying like rag dolls, his raw power a shield against the encroaching threat. Bagheera, a shadow of sleek ferocity, weaves through the frenzied fray, his claws extended, each strike precise and deadly. Cornered, Mowgli makes a daring play, drawing the jackal's ravenous attention to himself, a sacrifice to ensure the escape of his friends. Tabaqui appears, his eyes glinting with sinister triumph as he corners Mowgli. "You cannot protect this jungle, man cub. It belongs to the strongest now."